Start by understanding what global warming really means. Global warming refers to the long-term rise in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities, especially the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, causing the planet to warm up gradually. This warming has far-reaching effects on weather patterns, sea levels, and ecosystems. It's a global issue that affects every country, community, and individual. As we move forward, we'll explore the causes, impacts, and solutions to this pressing problem so we can all play a part in protecting our planet. Understand global warming, we need to talk about the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural process where certain gases in the Earth's atmosphere trap heat from the sun, keeping our planet warm enough to support life. However, human activities have increased the concentration of these gases, especially carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. This enhanced greenhouse effect is causing more heat to be trapped, leading to a steady rise in global temperature. Without this effect, Earth would be too cold, but too much of it leads to dangerous warming. Main greenhouse gases responsible for global warming include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Carbon dioxide is released by burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. Methane comes from agriculture, especially livestock and landfills. Nitrous oxide is produced by fertilizers and industrial processes. These gases stay in the atmosphere for years, trapping heat and raising global temperature. Understanding these gases helps us see where we can make changes to reduce emissions and slow down global warming. Human activities are the main drivers of global warming. The burning of fossil fuels for electricity, heat, and transportation releases massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Deforestation, or cutting down trees, reduces the planet's ability to absorb carbon dioxide. Industrial processes and agriculture also contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. Every time we drive a car, use electricity from coal-fired power plants, or clear forests, we add to the problem. Recognizing these sources is the first step toward meaningful action. Over the past century, Earth's average temperature has risen by about 1.1 degrees Celsius. While this might not sound like much, even small increases can have big impacts on weather, sea levels, and ecosystems. Scientists have observed that the last decade was the warmest on record, with heat waves becoming more frequent and intense. This trend is expected to continue unless we take urgent action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The warming climate is already affecting millions of people around the world. One of the most visible effects of global warming is the melting of polar ice caps and glaciers. As temperatures rise, ice in the Arctic and Antarctic regions is shrinking at an alarming rate. This not only threatens polar bears and other wildlife but also contributes to rising sea levels. Melting glaciers in mountain regions affect water supplies for millions of people. The loss of ice also means less sunlight is reflected back into space, which further accelerates warming. As glaciers and ice sheets melt, the water flows into the oceans, causing sea levels to rise. This process is already affecting coastal cities and low-lying islands, leading to more frequent flooding and erosion. Rising sea levels threaten homes, infrastructure, and even entire communities. In some places, people are being forced to relocate as their land disappears beneath the waves. The future of many coastal regions depends on how quickly we can slow global warming. Global warming is making extreme weather events more common and severe. Heat waves, droughts, heavy rainfall, and hurricanes are all becoming more intense as the planet warms. These events can destroy homes, disrupt food supplies, and put lives at risk. Scientists warn that unless we act, extreme weather will become the new normal. Preparing for and adapting to these changes is crucial for communities everywhere. Rising temperatures and changing habitats are putting immense pressure on wildlife. Many species are struggling to adapt to the rapid changes in their environment. Some animals are migrating to cooler areas while others face extinction. Coral reefs, which support a quarter of all marine life, are bleaching and dying due to warmer oceans. Protecting biodiversity is essential for a healthy planet and for our own survival. Global warming threatens food security by disrupting agriculture. Changes in temperature and rainfall patterns can reduce crop yields and make farming more difficult. Droughts, floods, and heat waves can destroy harvests and lead to food shortages. Farmers around the world are facing new challenges as they try to adapt to a changing climate. Ensuring a stable food supply will require innovation and cooperation. As global temperatures rise, water scarcity is becoming a major concern. Melting glaciers, changing rainfall patterns, and increased evaporation are reducing the availability of fresh water in many regions. Millions of people already face water shortages, and the problem is expected to get worse. Managing water resources wisely is crucial for health, agriculture, and industry. Global warming poses serious health risks. Heat waves can cause heat stroke and dehydration, while changing weather patterns can spread diseases like malaria and dengue fever. Air pollution from burning fossil fuels worsens respiratory problems. Vulnerable groups such as children and the elderly are especially at risk. Addressing climate change is also a matter of protecting public health. Economic impact of global warming is significant. Extreme weather events damage infrastructure, disrupt businesses, and increase insurance costs. Agriculture, tourism, and fishing industries are particularly vulnerable. As resources become scarcer, prices may rise, affecting everyone. Investing in climate solutions now can save money and create new opportunities in the future. Sea levels rise and extreme weather becomes more common. Millions of people may be forced to leave their homes. These climate refugees face uncertain futures as they search for safer places to live. Migration can put pressure on resources in receiving areas and create new social challenges. Helping vulnerable communities adapt is an important part of addressing global warming. Global warming isn't just about temperature. The oceans absorb much of the carbon dioxide we emit, making the water more acidic. This process, called ocean acidification, harms marine life, especially shellfish and coral reefs. Healthy oceans are vital for food, climate regulation, and biodiversity. Reducing emissions helps protect our oceans and everything that depends on them. Forests act as the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. However, deforestation for agriculture, logging, and urban development is reducing the Earth's capacity to absorb greenhouse gases. This not only contributes to global warming but also destroys habitats for countless species. Protecting and restoring forests is a key part of the solution. Cities are growing rapidly and urban areas tend to be warmer than surrounding countryside. This is known as the urban heat island effect. Concrete, asphalt, and buildings absorb and retain heat, raising local temperatures. More air conditioning and energy use can make the problem worse. Designing greener cities with more trees and parks can help cool things down. One of the most effective ways to fight global warming is to switch to renewable energy sources. Solar, wind, and hydroelectric power generate electricity without emitting greenhouse gases. Investing in clean energy creates jobs and reduces our dependence on fossil fuels. Every solar panel and wind turbine brings us closer to a sustainable future. Using energy more efficiently is another key strategy. Simple actions like insulating homes, using LED lights, and upgrading appliances can save energy and lower emissions. Businesses and industries can also adopt energy-saving technologies. The less energy we use, the less pollution we create. Efficiency is a win-win for the planet and our wallets. Transportation is a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. Cars, trucks, ships, and planes all burn fossil fuels. Switching to electric vehicles, using public transport, biking, and walking can make a big difference. Governments and companies are investing in cleaner transportation options to help reduce pollution and fight global warming. Agriculture is both a source of emissions and a potential solution. Sustainable farming practices such as crop rotation, organic methods, and reduced fertilizer use can lower greenhouse gas emissions. Supporting local and seasonal foods also helps. Farmers are finding new ways to grow food while protecting the environment. Forests are vital for absorbing carbon dioxide and supporting biodiversity. Protecting existing forests and planting new trees are powerful ways to combat global warming. Many countries and organizations are working to restore forests and prevent illegal logging. Every tree makes a difference in the fight against climate change. Reducing waste is another important step. Landfills produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Recycling, composting, and cutting down on single-use plastics help lower emissions. Everyone can play a part by making smarter choices about what we buy and throw away. Every person can help fight global warming. Simple actions like turning off lights, using less water, and choosing sustainable products add up. Supporting policies and businesses that protect the environment makes a big impact. Together, our choices can drive change and create a better future. Governments play a crucial role in addressing global warming. Setting emissions targets, investing in clean energy, and enforcing environmental regulations are all important steps. International agreements like the Paris Agreement aim to unite countries in the fight against climate change. Policy changes can drive large-scale action and innovation. Global warming is a worldwide problem that requires international cooperation. Countries must work together to share technology, resources, and knowledge. Agreements like the Paris Agreement set global goals for reducing emissions. Working together increases our chances of success and helps protect the planet for everyone. Climate science helps us understand how and why the planet is warming. Scientists use data from satellites, weather stations, and ice cores to track changes over time. Their research guides policies and solutions. Trusting science is essential for making informed decisions about our future. Technology offers powerful tools to fight global warming. Innovations like electric vehicles, smart grids, and carbon capture can reduce emissions. New materials and designs make buildings more energy efficient. Supporting research and development leads to breakthroughs that benefit everyone. Education is a powerful tool for change. Learning about global warming helps people make better choices and inspire others. Schools, media, and community programs can spread awareness and encourage action. The more we know, the more we can do to protect our planet. Young people around the world are leading the fight against global warming. From organizing protests to creating innovative solutions, youth activism is making a difference. Their voices are powerful and their passion inspires others to take action. Supporting youth initiatives is essential for lasting change. Businesses have a big role to play in reducing emissions. Many companies are setting sustainability goals, investing in clean energy, and reducing waste. Consumers can support responsible businesses by choosing eco-friendly products. Corporate responsibility helps drive innovation and sets a positive example. While reducing emissions is crucial, we also need to adapt to the changes already happening. Building flood defenses, improving water management, and developing drought-resistant crops are some adaptation strategies. Communities that prepare for climate impacts are more resilient and better able to thrive. Climate justice means ensuring that the burdens and benefits of climate action are shared fairly. Vulnerable communities often suffer the most from global warming, even though they contribute the least to the problem. Addressing inequality and supporting those most at risk is a key part of a just transition. Transitioning to a low-carbon economy creates new job opportunities. Green jobs in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and environmental protection are growing rapidly. Training workers for these roles ensures a smooth transition and supports economic growth while helping the planet. Carbon pricing is a policy tool that puts a cost on emitting greenhouse gases. By making pollution more expensive, it encourages businesses and individuals to reduce emissions. Carbon taxes and cap-and-trade systems are examples. These policies can drive innovation and fund climate solutions. Nature-based solutions use the power of ecosystems to fight global warming. Restoring wetlands, protecting mangroves, and planting trees all help absorb carbon dioxide. These solutions also provide benefits like cleaner air, water, and habitats for wildlife. Working with nature is a smart way to address climate change. Circular economy reduces waste by reusing, repairing, and recycling materials. This approach keeps resources in use longer and cuts emissions from production and disposal. Businesses and consumers can support the circular economy by choosing durable products and recycling whenever possible. Making sustainable choices as consumers can reduce our carbon footprint. Buying less, choosing quality over quantity, and supporting eco-friendly brands all help. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. Small changes in our habits can add up to big results. Biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth, and it's essential for healthy ecosystems. Global warming threatens many species with extinction. Protecting habitats, restoring ecosystems, and supporting conservation efforts help preserve biodiversity and strengthen our planet's resilience. Communities can work together to reduce emissions and build resilience. Local projects like tree planting, community gardens, and renewable energy installations make a real difference. When people join forces, they can inspire others and create lasting change. Media plays a powerful role in shaping public opinion and spreading information about global warming. News stories, documentaries, and social media campaigns can raise awareness and inspire action. Accurate reporting helps people understand the urgency and solutions to climate change. Innovation is key to solving global warming. New technologies, creative ideas, and bold policies are needed to reduce emissions and adapt to change. From carbon capture to plant-based diets, every solution brings us closer to a sustainable future. Supporting innovation helps us stay ahead of the challenge. Personal stories bring the impacts of global warming to life. Hearing from people affected by floods, droughts, or wildfires helps us understand the real-world consequences. Sharing experiences can inspire empathy and motivate others to take action for the planet. Despite the challenges, there is hope. People, communities, and countries are taking action every day to fight global warming. Advances in technology, growing awareness, and a new generation of leaders are driving positive change. Together, we can build a safer, healthier, and more sustainable world. Time to act on global warming is now. Every step we take, no matter how small, helps protect our planet for future generations. By working together, supporting innovation, and making sustainable choices, we can slow global warming and create a brighter future for all. Let's commit to making a difference, starting today.